This is a quick demo of how you can use async API specs in Node-RED using the new parts of the spec that were introduced in AsyncAPI 2.1. So what you can see here is a simple async API spec that's describing a real Kafka topic. I'm displaying it in these two columns just so that you can see the whole spec at once. At the top, you can see I've got a high-level description of what this application is all about. Then I've got a description of what the messages on the Kafka topic look like. And then at the bottom, I've got the connection details for my Kafka cluster, including the new security config info. The only crucial stuff I'm missing are the credentials for my Kafka cluster. That doesn't really belong in an async API spec, so I've got this text file down here with the credentials that I'll need. So that's all the information I need. So now I'll go into Node-RED. So I'm going to start by going into the AsyncAPI plugin over here, and I'll paste in the address for my AsyncAPI spec. And all I need to do now is click on the Generate button. I can double click into this to see what it's done. So it has configured everything for me. The only thing it's missed is the credentials. So if I go back to my text file, I'll get my username and I'll get that password. And then I hit update and I'm done. And just to show that working, I'll grab a debug node and wire that there. So then it will just output all of the messages it receives to this debug panel here. I can see that actually these are supposed to be JSON strings, and I could have told that also from my spec as well. So, I could do things like, if I wanted to, I would probably want to JSON parse my messages. That way I would have an object with attributes in that I could then use for my other downstream processing. So if I do that, just clear the debug panel, you'll see that I start getting structured objects with attributes that I could then use in other nodes downstream. So now I'm free to do all the sort of processing and event handling I want. But the point of this demo, what I wanted to show you was how all the Kafka config was done for me, automatically based on the spec. I didn't have to know how to populate all of this stuff. It was automatically done straight away.